Welcome back to another video on my Audi S5. And today is another modification day and something this car is in desperate need of. When I was cleaning the car recently, I noticed there was some cracking around the edge of the tyre and also a couple of cracks in this section too. On top of that, I never planned on keeping these wheels, so I think it's time to get some new alloys and a new look. You join me in the car doing what most of us car lovers do, and that is driving on an evening after work to get cheap car parts across the country. And today is literally one of those days where I'm driving to Bath, which is about 2 hours for me, so I probably won't get back home till maybe 10ish, 11ish. So I'm going to crack on, get the miles done, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit once we've got the alloys secured. That is the wheels secured, and I'm glad that it's dark so you can't really see them right now, but they are massive and I think that they're gonna look sick on this car. And don't worry, we're not done with them yet because we need to change the colour. So finally back at the house, and now I can show you what I've decided to buy, and that is none other than a set of Le Mans alloys. Now, the Le Mans wheels you could spec on the RS5. Not sure if you could spec it on the S5, but I know for a fact you can get them on the RS. And these ones are a little bit special and a little bit rare because they are the 20-inch Le Mans wheels, and they also have quite an aggressive offset, which should make it better for our wheel fitment, especially compared to what we've got on the car right now. Now, I told you in the car yesterday when I was driving back that I am going to do something to these wheels and we're going to modify them, and that is change the colour. There's quite a lot of lacquer peels you can probably see all around here, but as far as condition goes, they're in pretty good nick. They have no curbing marks at all, no welds, no buckles, and they are genuine Audi wheels from factory that would have been spec'd on an RS5. So I think I got a pretty good deal on these. If I'm honest, I can't believe just how big these wheels are. They are absolutely massive. Let me get them next to the current wheels and show you the difference. First of all, you can see how far these stick inside the arches. It's not sporty, it's not aggressive, and it is not good enough. So these wheels will have a much more aggressive offset, therefore they should hopefully sit closer to the arch itself. Now, I hope it comes across on camera how massive these RS5 wheels look in comparison to the stock S5 wheels. There is a massive difference in person, and these things look huge. So I cannot wait to get them on the car. I think it's time we change the colour. First things first, these wheels need a good clean. Yes, I am going to be sanding them, however, I don't want to have to sand dirt and paint, so if I clean them first, get all the dirt off, it just leaves the paint to be sanded. So now they're all clean, you can see I've started to mask up around the barrel of that one. I need to mask up the rest of the barrel, however, I'm going to sand them all down, and where the lacquer is peeling I'm going to have to sand it a bit more, but the rest of it I'm just going to key up, make a rough surface and make sure that the paint sticks to it properly. So out comes the sandpaper. Now initially I'm using 180 grit sandpaper. This is coarse enough to hopefully get rid of all of the lacquer, but also it's going to leave us some scratches. So I will revert to 320 or 600 grit sandpaper to still give us a rough enough surface to paint, but smooth enough to hide those scratches. Right, so I have tried to sand them and sand past the lacquer issues, but it is working out to be more of a pain in the arse than I thought. So what I'm going to try and do is scrape as much of the lacquer peel off, and then I can just key it up after the lacquer has gone. Although I'm not confident that's going to be the best and easiest of jobs, but it's what I'm going to do because the last thing I want is to paint them and then have lacquer peel underneath it and lose the paint that I've just done. So that's my process. So I've got myself a plastic razor blade where I can just kind of edge off the lacquer that's going in and around, and hopefully that'll get the most of the lacquer off. And so that is exactly what I did. Between the sanding and the peeling of the lacquer, this is a very painstaking process and took me hours. However, we finally got there and I was able to start masking up the tyre and the barrel, because remember, we are only painting the faces. Finally, after far too long than I'd like to admit, I have fully sanded all the wheels and completely prepped them. It may not be the best job, but it is as good as I could do in my garage. So I've masked off the one wheel, as you've seen. So I've got one wheel down there completely masked off with tape and also paper and this kind of wheel nappy thing. So now it's time for me to get the other threes masked up, and once I've got the other three masked up, we're going to start finally laying down some paint. So I'm going to skip to that process now. All four wheels are now completely masked up and I am so excited to get this layer of paint down. And I've just realised I haven't even told you guys the colour. It's not going to be a surprise because you probably would have guessed it, but let's lay some primer down, then I'll get to show you the colour. As this is our first coat of primer, I'm doing a fairly thin coat. I'm going to try and get full coverage but not lay it too thick, therefore reducing the risks of any drips or pooling. Then, as I'm doing a second coat, I'll go over a bit thicker and make sure that we get full coverage to cover any areas not done in coat 1. That is the first coat of primer done, and already I think A, these wheels look so much bigger, and B, I cannot wait to see what they look like fully covered. I'm so excited to get these on the car. Right, I'm gonna let this dry 15 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna get back on, second coat of primer, then we'll lay the paint. You may have noticed I didn't have a mask on with the first coat of primer that I laid down. That was my mistake. Let's put a mask on this time. Well done, big lad. Make sure you get that mask on. You don't want to be breathing in all those paint particles. And you guys finally get to see the colour I have chosen. So I have gone for silver. It was probably the obvious choice with the blue of the S5, plus I've got the silver mirror caps and also the chrome badges on it. I think silver is the only real choice for this car. So that is coat 1 done. I'm going to do all 4 coats and 2 coats of lacquer, leave them to dry for about 24 hours, so I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow when these are dry. So all in all, I ended up doing 2 coats of primer, 3 coats of paint and a further 2 coats of lacquer. In the process, I managed to turn my entire garage silver, but that's the price you pay for painting in an unprotected garage. Now you get to see the wheels for the first time fully painted, and if you think I made the right decision with the wheels and the paint, now's your time to go down below and press that subscribe button. I genuinely cannot believe how good these have turned out, but we've got one more finishing touch to do. So there we go, finishing touches on, Audi centre caps in place. Now, are the wheels perfect? Absolutely not. But are they good enough, and did I save myself a significant amount of money? 100%. So the only thing left is to get these on that and finally see the new look for my Audi S5. So there we have it, the V8 S5 once again looks completely different. With the grille and the wheels, this car is really starting to take shape. 18 hours worth of time went into these wheels to completely change the colour. Would I do it again? 100%. However, I don't think I want to deal with lack appeal anytime soon. With that being said, let me know what you think of these wheels down in the comments. Did I make the right decision on the wheel, and did I make the right decision on the colour? I think they're perfect, but let me know what you guys think. That is all for me for this video, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.